Hey y'all, and welcome back. Dad and I got a little bit more work done in the camper this weekend, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. It's super quick, it won't take long. We did not get to finish all of the projects we started because we were fighting with the weather. It's just been too rainy and too humid for the polyurethane and the spray paint to dry, so I don't have final looks for y'all, but I do have process. So yeah, let's get rolling, peaches. Good morning, y'all. We're starting out today in my dad's garage, building the shelving that's going to be going above the fridge. We were going to be mounting the shelves, like freestanding shelves, on the wall, but because of trying to find the stud on that wall was a little difficult, and I think there's only one, and I wanted to have more than one shelf, we decided to build the frame instead using these 3/8 pipes, which I'm going through and sanding the finish off because I'm gonna paint them gold to match the rest of the hardware. And then I've got some oak planks behind me that we're gonna stain to match the countertop as well. So yeah, let's see how this project turns out, y'all.
I'm just using a fine grit. Oh, hi Dad, just walk right in front of the camera. I'm just using a fine grit sandpaper to take off the glossy finish on the pipes to help the spray paint adhere to the pipes better and to kind of help it not flake once it's done drying. After finishing the pipes, I moved on to the tabletop and the countertop, just using the same fine grit sandpaper just to make the wood more smooth. Whoops, I fell into the trash can.
Alright y'all, so we've got the stain drying on the oak pieces we're going to be using for the shelves. So while those are drying, we're going to go ahead and pour the polyurethane on the table and the countertop. We're just going to start by pouring it straight in the center, kind of moving the table around to spread it out, and then thinning and evening out the coat on the table with a foam brush.
Working with polyurethane can sometimes be a little stressful because if you don't have enough, then you can't cover the full surface and it's a little uneven when you try to fix it. If you pour too much at one time, then you get some air bubbles. So we were trying to be really careful on the table, but on the countertop, we knocked over the polyurethane. So we had way too much all over the countertop. So we had to grab a lighter to help pop the air bubbles that formed after we evened everything out. But the lighter was super helpful. We got most of them out and the finish is gonna be super great. So word to the wise, don't spill the polyurethane all over the countertop because you will have tons of air bubbles, but just grab a lighter, it'll be your best friend, I promise.
We have the table, the countertop, and both of the wooden shelf pieces drying with the polyurethane coat in the garage. And while those are drying, we're going to go ahead and move on to painting the frame of the shelves gold. We went ahead and covered them in a base paint of silver to kind of help cover up the black and make the gold pop a little bit more. So let's go.
Trying to get these painted as quickly as possible because I knew it was going to probably start raining, and then once the polyurethane dries on the countertop, the frame will be mounted onto it and the shelves will just slide into place.
Alright y'all, so that is a wrap on today's video. We've finished everything we're going to be able to today. The polyurethane and the spray paint both have to dry overnight before we're able to put anything in the camper, and I don't know if y'all can hear, but it is starting to rain, so that also puts a damper on trying to complete the polyurethane drying and getting all the spray paint done. So yeah, just keep an eye out on my Instagram at dis_peach. I'll put that in the description below as well for you for updates. I'll try to get those up tomorrow. It might be Tuesday, depending on, you know, the weather and whether or not everything dries in time for us to put it in tomorrow afternoon when I get home from school. So yeah, I am going to finish this cup of coffee, go make myself into a human being, and run errands. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. As always, thank you so much for watching. Bye, peaches.